Greetings, Libra, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Jumping into your energetic rune of the past here, we have Isa coming from like that standstill, maybe repeating a little bit of life lessons. But this is more of that pause, like a Four of Swords kind of energy, where it's that letting the ice freeze on top of that deep lake so you can see further down for that clarity. This is Isa's the rune of ice. Now, the negative aspect of it is stuck, frozen, rigid, repeating life lessons. More in the positive aspect is like stillness, being more narrow on your divinely guided path, like rigid in that aspect, but also like the ice, like how it just is calm and it just coalesces, it freezes just for that inner clarity. Now, take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. You could be blessed or challenged with this from your energetic past here. So, Libra, in your energetic now, it looks like you're given a decision. Either do it or don't. And Divine is holding up his hand here saying, look, I got you. Take that energetic leap. Pertho here is the gambler's cup. This is about unveiling mysteries, going through that initiation process, right? So you're coming from that inner kind of clarity, maybe even a whoops, like you slipped on the ice and you got to maybe repeat a life lesson. Now you need a running head start before you can jump across that chasm, right? That's okay. We've all been there. All right. Divine saying, take that energetic leap, though. Become initiated. You come out facing this one direction, right? Facing this situation or whatever this energy is, facing one direction. But like a board game or a friendly competition or a gamble or a pregnancy, you know how those energies start off with, and they can be guided along their best divinely guided paths, right? Along with you. But you come out facing a little bit differently of a direction, a shifted perspective. So therefore, you're being initiated here. So you're kind of in that energy of trusting the process and kind of throwing yourself into things. So Libra, in your energetic near future here, this is like trailblazing energy, the lantern, the torch that illuminates the path for yourself and for others. This like that Pac-Man gobbling up dots kind of energy, the wand suit and tarot manifesting. So I could see you like coming from this frozen into this very fiery, very passionate and driven leadership kind of energy here. So whatever this initiation here is that you're going through, let's get your energetic influence of it right now. Okay, so your energetic influence is in Berkana, the birch goddess's rune of that familial style type of nurturing, like a mother's love. This is kind of like the Empress energy in the tarot, though, too, with that divine feminine kind of connection, that maternity kind of having the know-how, how the intuitive know-how, how to begin several different things, and having the ability to do that, having the resources, having the know-how, right? And having the ability to also nurture them throughout their evolution. So this is beautiful. You're like in this energy of beginnings and taking that energetic leap, right? Could have been a little slow and like thinking like you're not getting any traction here, but really what you've been gaining is clarity.
When the veil grows thin and whispers call, truth and shadow dance for all. Runes reveal what hearts may hide, guiding your spirit from inside. The spirits stir, the old paths wake, the runes speak truths no mask can fake. Readings await, message below, to find out what only runes can show. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, their wisdom moves through midnight air. If not your sign, still cross-watch through. Sun, moon, and rising call to you. Now breathe, return where fate is weaving, back to your Samhain rune reading.
So what is your advice for the now? Remain in flow. Yeah, Radho says, surrender to divine flow. This is a very grounded energy, but it always has a step going forward here in lockstep with divine flow. So surrendering to flow, this is indicative of change of house, spouse, or career. So when I say that is you're not surrendering to the stagnant energies or the abusive or the non-constructive energies, the energies that aren't with divine flow. So that means you are probably leaving that bad situation or that bad relationship or that bad work environment, right? So whatever that is, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I think you're kind of like stepping into a new sense of self-respect, and really surrendering to that divine flow, being more present, being in the now. And that's your advice, is just be now. Be as now as you can possibly be, Libra. You get in your head a lot. So just be in the now. In your energetic future here, we have Dagas in the near future in your energetic outcome, which is that divine balance, that energy of transmutation. That is literally, Dagas means from night into day, because Dagas means day. That's that divine alchemy, that transmutation from night into day. So knowing that you are like coming from ice and going into fire, like that's like your divine alchemy. You are transmutating. This is like the butterfly emerging out of the chrysalis, where you know you're never going to be the same again. You have really changed and transmuted a lot of energies in your life, Libra, and that's to be celebrated. As you step into this, you're going to be able to trailblaze and lead by example with this clarity and this balance that you carry. All right, in your energetic outcome here for everything, let's get a message of clarity from the messages from the Fairies Oracle deck. The fairies are divinely guided beings who love to assist us in our journeys as well. So fairies, thank you for showing us clearly what message of clarity you have for us this week. Fairies, by the way, are very connected to Samhain energies as well. So this is the card of spiritual teacher. So Libra, it says, your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. All right, so let's see what that card has to say. Let's read more about that card. Again, it says your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. You drew this card because you've asked about your life purpose and career direction. This card indicates you are a born teacher who gives advice and information to strangers, friends, and family members. Your natural counseling and teaching abilities will serve you well in a professional way. Okay, so Libra, you may start out in a part-time basis and build up to a full-time career. If you need additional skill training, though, your inner guidance will direct you. Ask the fairies to help you with this training, including paying for it, and they'll help you open the doors for you in many ways. Now, additional meanings for this card, Libra, are to investigate a career as a counselor or a psychologist, or write articles or books about and submit them to publishers, right? If you're an author, get to writing. Also, another message here could be about a spiritual teacher validates your intuition. So you get that message from a spiritual teacher. Another one is to give a workshop. And finally, the last meaning for this card is to start charging money for your counseling and or healing sessions. Namaste, Libra. Have a blessed and abundant week.